Today, let's start with some history. In 1976, British economist Friedrich Hayek suggested an alternative to cash in one of his books. He suggested the replacement of cash by plastic tokens with electronic markings, which can be sorted out by every cash register and the signature of which would be legally protected against forgery, just like any other document of value. In the next 45 years, we didn't just bypass that, but we also leapfrogged straight into digital payment networks. So what are the latest developments in Europe's journey towards becoming cashless? Good morning everyone, this is Marek Buenting, and today it's all about payments. The pandemic has been a catalyst for digital transformation and acted as an innovation accelerator for the economy. Many people experience placing an online order for the first time or having a job interview via a video call. Some even realize they can attend an entire event virtually. In today's video, we will cover Europe's journey towards a cashless society by looking at payment trends within the continent, the paradox of banknotes, and Germany's decrease in cash usage. To understand the latest developments in payment trends, let's check the highlights in offline and online shopping across Europe. Switzerland and Norway have relatively low offline transactions compared to the rest of Europe, with offline payments representing less than 25% of GDP in these countries. On the flip side, Croatia, Russia, and Portugal's in-store payments made up over 72% of GDP. Online shopping penetration, on the other hand, is high in most European countries. Consumers from the UK spent a whopping €200 billion on online purchases in 2019, roughly twice as much as their French counterparts. And Germany was Europe's third biggest online market with a revenue of roughly €60 million. We also looked into market share of cash in Europe to identify consumers' cash uses per country. According to domestic sources, there are significant differences in the use of cash across Europe. Overall, cash saw the lowest use in the Nordics and parts of Western Europe, such as the UK and France. However, cash saw the highest use in Hungary, Cyprus, and Germany. That being said, it remains difficult to establish the exact uses of cash as Europe does not have a unified approach for reporting payments. Looking at this information and at the declining uses of cash, it becomes clear that the pandemic has accelerated the use of alternative payment methods, which brings us to the use of card payments. A research report by the DNB revealed that the likelihood of debit card uses at the expense of cash has increased by 13% in the Netherlands. The pandemic has also had the largest impact on payment behavior for the elderly. Furthermore, research found that in September 2020, about 44% of consumers were using a debit card as their primary payment method for in-store transactions compared to 35% pre-COVID-19. Funny enough, the European Central Bank recently reported that demand for cash grew by 11% during the pandemic, which is exceptionally high year on year compared to a 5% annual growth over the past 10 years. The key driver for this growth in demand is the use of cash for precautionary purposes. This is a prime example of the paradox of banknotes, where the demand for euro banknotes has constantly increased while the usage of banknotes for retail transactions seems to have decreased. So where does Germany, one of Europe's largest economies, stand on the digitalization of payments? In Germany, where consumers are known for their preference for cash and their skepticism about cashless payments, the country is showing a declining usage of cash. A Euromonitor study expects the value of card payments transactions in Germany to surge by 28% from 2019 to 2025. Additionally, the German government further sped up the shift by doubling transaction limits on contactless payments to €50 during the COVID-19 pandemic. Finally, it is undeniable that cash usage is dropping significantly even in the most stubborn markets. At the same time, the importance of cash cannot be denied. What's even more important is that there remains a portion of the population that for a variety of reasons are simply not able to perform cashless payments. Therefore, this minority cannot be excluded from the economy. So this begs the question, Will cash return to pre-COVID-19 usage rates? Share your comments down below. Thank you all again for watching. I'm looking forward to see you all again next week. Cheers, bye-bye!